Good morning, students. Here is your first lesson of geography, the Earth in the solar system. Here we would learn about our Earth in the context of solar system. How wonderful it is to watch the sky after sunset. One would first notice one or two bright dots shining in the sky. Soon you would see the number increasing. You cannot count them anymore. The whole sky is filled with tiny, shining objects. Some are bright, others dim. It seems as if the sky is studded with diamonds. They all appear to be twinkling, but if you look at them carefully, you will notice that some of them do not twinkle as others do. They simply glow without any flicker, just as the moon shines. In this paragraph, the scene after the sunset is described. In the clean sky on that time, some stars are twinkling, but some stars are not twinkling, only they are shining with their glow. Along with these bright objects, you may also see the moon on most of the almost daily. After the sunset, the moon is visible. It may, however, appear at different times, in different shapes, and at different positions. Moon is always visible in the clear sky after the sunset, but the different shapes, different times. You can see the full moon only once in about a month's time. Full moon, it means पूर्णिमा इसको हिंदी में पूर्णिमा कहते हैं. You can see the full moon only once in about a month's time. It is full moon. Night or a fortnight later. Fortnight later after 15 days. Fortnight it means after 15 days. You cannot see it at all. It is a new moon night or Amavasya. It means our moon is shines 15 days, but after it did not shine because of Amavasya. On this day, you can watch the night sky best, provided it is a clear night. Do you wonder why cannot we see the moon and all these bright tiny objects during the daytime? What is the reason that in the daytime the stars are not shining? It is because the very bright light of the sun does not allow us to see all these bright objects of the night sky. In the bright sign of sun, the stars are existing in the sky, but they did not visible because of the sun. The sun, the moon, and all these objects shining in the night sky are called celestial bodies. Celestial bodies. Okay? All the objects that shines in the night sky, they could be sun, they could be moon, they could be stars. All these bodies called celestial bodies. Some celestial bodies are very big and hot. They are made up of gases. They are made up of gases. How could you imagine that any celestial body could be made from gases? I tell you that our planet like uh, like Venus, uh, like Jupiter, Neptune, just like planet are made from Saturn. Saturn also made from gases. They have their own heat and light. They in large emit exhaust heat and light they exhaust in a large amount. Celestial bodies are called stars. The sun is a star. Okay? These celestial bodies are called stars. The sun is a star. Okay? What is the definition of a star? They emit their own light and heat. Countless twinkling stars in the night sky are similar to the sun. In the night time, we see more and more stars. They are just like the sun, but the distance of that star and in between the earth is so much so that they are visible very little. But we do not feel their heat or light, and they look so tiny because they are very, very far from the distance from the earth in between. Stars are so much because of this fact. We see that they are far from. Some important lines are here. Let us do. You will need a torch. You will need one torch, one sheet of plain paper, pencil, and a needle. Step 1. Place the torch in the center of the paper with its glass front touching the paper. Now draw a circle around the torch. Perforate the paper with the needle within the circled area. Perforate means cut. Cut the paper with the needle within the circled area. Only the part that touch the paper of the torch, you could cut it. Now place the perforated circle part of the paper on the glass front and wrap the paper around the torch with a rubber band. Okay. After cutting the paper, you could place it on the torch with rubber band. Take care that the switch of the torch is not covered. In a dark room, stand at some distance facing a plain wall. Switch off all other lights. Now flash the torch light on the wall. You will see numerous dots of light on the wall like a star sign in the night. Actually, the meaning of perforate, it means dotted holes on the paper. It means several small holes you could create on the paper, and then you can attach the paper with the torch. With the torch, it means glassy side. Then, when you turn on the torch, the flashlight becomes appear in a scattered way like stars. Okay, this is the way you can imagine about the star. Switch on all the lights on the room. In this process, after this activity, you can switch on the lights of the room. In this time, you cannot see the scattered dots of the light that you can see before this activity. All dots of light will be almost invisible. You cannot see the lights that you can see before this activity. You may now compare the situation with what happens to the bright objects of the night sky after the sun rises in the morning. This is the activity. That's why you can imagine how we cannot see the stars in the daytime. Okay? Okay. You must have noticed that all objects look smaller when they seen from a distance. This is our characteristic. This is the characteristics of our eyes that we see anything from distance. It looks some something small. How small our aeroplane looks when it flies at a great height. This is the condition. This is the condition. That's why we see the aeroplanes on the height and it seems to be small. While watching the night sky, you may notice various patterns formed by different groups of stars. In the night time, if you see in the sky, the different groups of stars you can, these are called constellations. Constellations. Okay? Constellations. It means group of stars. Ursa Major or Big Bear is one such constellation. Ursa Major or Big Bear is one such constellation. One of the most easily recognizable constellation is the Saptarshi. Sapta 7 Rishi. This is the name of a constellation, Saptarishi. It is a group of seven stars, figure 1.1, that forms a part of Ursa Major constellation. Ursa Major is a big group of stars. In this group, one is named Saptarishi. Ask someone elder in your family or neighborhood to show you more stars, planets, and constellations in the sky. So, students, this is all for today. Next part of this lesson I will describe in next class. Thank you.